Welcome to the first course. What's out there? Don't worry, there's no bears around, just stuffed ones. Let's start out with the different types of data that you might have available as a marketer, down to the basics to start off on the same plate. There are 3 levels of data: first, third, and second. Did I just count wrong? No, it's better to explain it in this order and you'll know why. Okay, so first party includes any data collected directly from you. Maybe not really you, but your company. It can range from behaviors, actions, consumer interests, survey data, data from both website and app. All of this is collected directly from your consumers. The great thing about first-party data is that you can trust it. Quality is of the highest because it's yours, with the caveat that the right analytics infrastructure is in place. At least you know where it's coming from, how it's collected, where it's stored, just everything about it. It's the internal data owned by the company, which is first-party data. There are actually 2 different types of first-party data, one owned by the advertiser and one owned by the publisher. The advertiser would be like an Amazon. They have every single customer information and interacts directly to them. They know exactly who to send emails to, what products they like as an individual. The publisher side, on the other hand, like blogs and news sites, has only the behavioral side where they know common interests of their consumers at a high level. No one is actually identified only patterns and trends between different groups of people. With publisher and advertiser data together, it can form a full story, knowing almost anything about the customer in accordance to PII, of course, and understanding what common patterns are associated with the customer as they navigate through the internet. Like when I miscounted before, we'll skip the second for now. Let's go to third party. And this data is generated on other platforms aggregated by external companies. For instance, Comscore is a third-party provider of data. They collect general performance metrics across individual companies and aggregate it themselves on their own methodology to allow users to compare one company to another. This is third-party data. They are essentially grabbing someone else's information and cleaning it up in their own way, and then selling it to advertisers to help supplement their own first-party data. Now, I saved the best for last, and this is where our industry is doing more and more of, especially with Internet of Things becoming more prevalent. Second-party data. Second-party data is when a company with first-party data shares with another company their first-party data. Think of this in the future, or maybe now because we're here. When a device detects all environmental elements of humidity, temperature, and everything else, the company where the device belongs to can share all of that data to another company involved in agriculture to better control for their produce. Imagine the opportunities are endless with better quality data being shared across the world. I do need to caveat that you'll need to understand how other companies are collecting their behavioral data, but at least they have true customer information and real-time activity that you can rely on. Third party will always be there, of course, but ideal state of data is all first and second party to maintain consistency and reliability. Okay, I'll sum up the 3 different parties again. First party data, data collected by you. Second-party data, someone's first-party data shared with you. Third-party data, your data and other people's data collected by somebody else. So for your first exercise, look at these tools and label what party you think they are. Web analytics tool, where you've structured the data yourself. Competitive analytics tool, where you compare yourself against other brands. A data management platform where you can add other aggregated public data to yours. And lastly, Ford's private customer data sold directly to you by Ford. Here are the answers: first, third, second. Did you get all of them right? Cool. Next, we'll dive into each of the different types of data for marketing to help you towards your strategies. Are you excited?